Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I just wanted to show you around a little bit. Look at this cute little hole. Can you see this here? This is a chipmunk hole. They've made it right in this mound of moss and dirt. And look at all these beautiful mosses that we have here with little ferns growing out here. Beautiful. We've got all kinds of mosses. So I'm going to take you around here. So this is all moss here. We had a lot of mountain laurel and we had to take some of it down. It's dry, but there are just patches of moss and it's spreading. So this whole area down here, all down here is going to be moss. It usually is, but it's been super dry lately, and we are getting a week of rain, so maybe some of the moss will come back. I just have my kitchen scraps here, so I'm going to throw them in my compost pile, which is not really a compost pile. Ooh, someone's been helping themselves because there were a lot of goodies on there. I just kind of do this. This is where the bear was eating the pears last fall, I think, when I put them in. Look at this beautiful moss. Let me see if I can show you. You see the different kinds? There's this light green, then this dark green here, and we've got other ones too. And see all the acorn caps. That's actually not squirrels, that's actually deer that do that. There's the cabin. I heard somebody over here. I think there's a deer somewhere in the woods. I heard the crashing feet. That's usually deer. So let's go up this way. I'm just trying to see if there's any other kind. Oh, here's a different kind of moss here. This one here, it's like little trees almost. It's really cool. I like that one. But let's go up front and see how this, ooh, look at that beautiful butterfly. I don't know if you saw him or not. He was black with white spots. See, this is all moss here. Moss here. And the funny thing is, I did not have my business name, Moss Cottage. I mean, I've had that since 1998. We've only had the cabin for 3 years, I believe. 3 years. Here's my garden, what I call my hobbit garden. There's the fire pit we've never used because it's so breezy up here, we're afraid to set the mountain on fire. But these are the 2 wooden raised beds there, and I just usually have onions. Nothing is in the garden really right now. There are some flowers, I think, growing in this one. These onions are about to fall over and replant themselves. And then these 2 hoop houses were where my lettuce and tomatoes were, but I think I told you that I brought these things up way too early and we've had a lot of drought. They're actually looking better now than they have for a long time. But if we have to keep them in here because if we don't, the deer will just eat everything, especially the lettuce. I have been harvesting these lettuces here. This one I'm letting go to seed so that I can get some of the seeds. But let me just put my pot down here. Here's hens and chicks. And this little bird is sitting on a little chair. A little chair made out of sticks. And here's another hens and chick. See how this one looks different from this one? This one I had actually on the front porch, and it stretched out like this because it was looking for light. So this one has been out here, and it gets plenty of sun, but this one was looking for light. Here's a flag that says, "Welcome to our cabin." Here's this little cute thing. It says, "Welcome." This little bee thing. This, I have no idea what it is. It's growing up in this bed. I did plant dill in here, but it didn't do anything. Or someone has eaten it. That could well be. But this is growing. Have no idea what that is. This is a little bush we planted last year. It's doing not stellar. However, it's still growing, so that's a bonus. And then over here, oh goodness, this has shifted here. This was my ghetto attempt to, I'm going to have to redo that, protect my basil. But I don't think the deer will eat that. I don't think they like the basil. And then this is lemon balm, which is really good. And sometimes we have a little frog who lives in there. Sometimes he's in there, sometimes he's in there. And then here's a little bunny. And she's also sitting in a little wicker, well, a little stick chair. I got a whole bunch of these chairs, and here's the little wicker table that the lemon balm is on. I got a whole bunch of that furniture at the auction, a huge box of it for like $2. So I have that around. So let's go down here, because this is what I really wanted to show you. There's the view of the mountains across the valley up there. Let's go this way. And I want to show you, this morning I was sitting on the porch. Sorry for the jostling. Here's a volunteer mullein right here. I planted some mullein and they didn't grow, but here's a volunteer right here. He's a tiny little one. Maybe he'll get a little bit bigger. Here's a plant that I planted, and I have to keep these caged because I'm just not sure if the deer are going to eat them or not. And this is actually a little milkweed we planted, although we've got tons of milkweed on our property now. So there's plenty for the butterflies. But I was watching down here today. So Lynn, this is for you. Here's my ferns. You saw the moss, now you get to see the ferns. We have got 10,000 ferns here. They just grow all over this hill. This hill you're looking at is either between maybe 1/4 and 1/2 an acre. You can't tell, but it's down a slope here. And so this is what I saw. Look at my blackberries, yummy. I have to pick some of these tomorrow. I picked some wild blackberries, delicious. Birds were on here today. I was wondering who was eating the blackberries. Now the blackberries go all the way down. Again, you can't tell, but this is way down a hill here. All this is blackberries. All of this area is blackberries. And then on this side here, this is huckleberry, which are wild blueberries. Little wild blueberries, and they're so delicious. So that's all here. The blackberries are all here. And then on this other side, over here, this is all huckleberry again here. Huckleberry, and there's mountain laurel in there too. But I was picking blackberries the other day, and I usually don't come too far down here because Mama keeps her babies way down there, there are rocks, big boulders, and Mama keeps her babies between the boulders and the blackberries in front, these big ones here. But I usually don't go down this far. But I was getting greedy with the berries. And I came down here. And I think it was in here. It was either in here or down here. Here or over here. Where I'm looking at all the berries and I'm going, well, who the heck is eating all these berries? Because the deer don't eat the berries. I have not seen them eat the berries at all. Guys, there is a big old bear scat. So I know who's eating the berries. It is a bear. So somebody's coming down here. I can't see him from, oops, this is very hard to do when I'm filming here because I'm climbing a steep hill here. There's the cabin. Yeah, so he's way down here. And I bobbing along and probably eating the blackberries, and I can't see him from my cabin up here because it's just too high. I'm looking out more over. That is my neighbor's annoying dog. I'm looking out over there. I can't see what's happening down there. So anyway, Lynn, I wanted to show you my ferns and my moss. Yeah, I'm hoping that with the rain, we're going to get a whole week of rain now, that the moss will spring back. And there's a lot of deer in here. And then, of course, oops, sorry, I'm going too fast. In here, there's deer. And we also, one day we saw 3 bears. They were all coming from here. They came out of the woods here, down our driveway here, up the driveway this way, around the back of the house, over to where the compost is, and up into the woods. There's our rain barrels right there. So I'm hoping to have a better garden in the fall, but look, here's another volunteer mullein right here. I'm hoping to have a better garden in the fall, but I just have to hold off to see if we're going to get back into a regular rain pattern and or when it cools down, because it's just too warm for things like radishes. It needs to be really cold for those things. So it's about 75 today, but it's not done getting warm. So anyway, I just wanted to show you my garden. I hope until the next video you all are truly blessed. Bye-bye.